Fair warning to all cat boys, there's been this person going around.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about Lerix, or Donavan, or whatever the fuck he wants to go by. So, recently he got into a little bit of a spiffle with ChudLogic because he made fun of his appearance or whatever, which is like normal commentary content. So, if you don't know who this guy is, and like I kind of wouldn't blame you because he did kind of change his like career path in YouTube. So, he used to make commentary videos. He used to make like these like documentary-esque videos with like super cinematic intros. So yeah, he would make content like that. And so he decided like a few months ago or like a year ago to switch up his content to more music-oriented stuff. But he still somewhat talks about drama. I've seen some of his like videos and shit, and yeah, he'll still talk about like all people talking about their politics and being conservative or liberal or whatever, which I kind of don't care about. Recently, he kind of like changed his appearance or whatever. And people made fun of it because it's commentary and he was part of commentary. People are gonna make fun of this regardless. And so he changed, like, dyed his hair blonde. And he has like eyeliner, lip gloss, and blush. So anyways, this guy, like, he made the ChudLogic made the thumbnail or whatever. And Lerix had like a crash out about it. So a guy in the subreddit saying Liam Donovan music r/Liam Donovan music says 2 hours talking about one important thing is just creepy at this point. He really has an obsession with some people, including Liam. I urge people to report the video, which is insane, right? Don't fucking report a video if you think it's heinous. Unless it's like illegal shit, don't report it, okay? I just gotta say that. So Lerix response was, yeah, I'm not really sure how to go about it if I want posts like this up because it just gives more attention to a guy who has admitted and now said to me that he lies about me and will continue to lie about me when I talk to him in DMs. And now it's gotten to a point where the content is just me changing my appearance and investigating where I'm trans or not. LOL. It's like the most pathetic thing ever, TBH. This guy is like 40 years old and it's what he does for a living, which is even more ironic because just a few years ago he was called a chaser because he was in DMs of multiple trans people being sexual. LAO. One of the people was 17, but lied about their age when saying they were 18 or whatever. Yet he calls me a grifter for changing within the span of 21 to 22, when he has a drastic change in his mid-30s from being sexual with the same trans people he now makes fun of for content. It's seriously parody levels with this guy, so I don't know, just going to ignore it and don't want to give attention to it because this guy is beyond shameless. So yeah, this is obviously bullshit. So I want to get into the first claim he made about ChudLogic and being in the DMs of trans people. This is a joke everybody has made in the sector, okay? Everybody has made jokes about him being a chaser. Everybody like shits on him for it. His audience shits on him. His own editor, DK, shits on him constantly for this, okay? Almost every thumbnail that has a trans person makes a joke about ChudLogic being into it even when he's not. That's just a meme, okay? And yeah, he's been called out for it and it was a meme. And the person being 17 lying about 18, he wasn't doing anything predatory on purpose. It was a complete accident. He didn't know this person was underage at all. And, you know, he was thankfully, like, exonerated from, like, any claims of being a or whatever. And, like, yeah, he didn't mean to be in DMs of somebody who's underage. That just wasn't the case. He did think they were over the age of consent. And another claim, oh my god, it's like, oh, he had this drastic mindset change in his 30s or whatever. He was just slightly more edgy in his older content, but that was really it. He still made similar content. It was just more politically out there. He still makes more politically charged content from what I've seen of him. And if I'm lying about him, just like let me know in the comments or whatever. Like, he is more drama-esque and he's like really funny. So the thing is, it's different from you because it was a couple years. With you being 21 to 22, come on, there's like no change there. It was just a few months ago you were making commentary content and like calling out people in commentary or whatever. That like there was no change in those couple months. But like, come on, you're a fucking grown ass man. 21 to 22. Like, come on, what did you change really? Some of your political views? I get that you're less edgy now, but that doesn't mean you should fucking like pass out when somebody makes fun of you. That's just commentary, especially because you used to be in commentary. Like, come on, dude. Like, are you serious? And even ChudLogic called him out for this. He leaked the DM with him and Lerix. I'm gonna read the whole thing. I know he talked about it on stream, but I'd rather read it. So it says from Lerix, wanted to forward this to you, so it's not like a surprise if I catch the wind out of it. But you've been getting a bunch of posts about this for a while, but this video, and I have my thoughts on it. And this is him calling him like con and pedo. I'm not gonna get too far into it. He was liking some like weird law posts, and people were making fun of him, calling him like on Lerix or whatever. Like they did to Flamenco and some other people. Look, you're in commentary. This is expected. But he was like a teenager, and like Augie did. I'm not gonna trash on him too much. It's just really weird. Okay, that's why I don't really like align with him too much. So he continues on saying, "Don't think I'm saying anything unreasonable or even antagonistic about bringing up your allegations. Just a double standard. But if I'm mistaken, let me know." It was more of an offline thing, but yeah, not trying to start anything. Just need to address it to the people after multiple times it was brought up. And Chud Logic responds saying, "Hey man, that was more of an editor popping off, but obviously it's my channel. I don't really have an issue with this. I wouldn't have even known about it if you hadn't sent it to me." So Lerix says, "Okay, I hear you. I of course know the whole the whole DK meme. But if Noah Samson made a video with the thumbnail and title Chud Logic is covering up like past, when you obviously would be mad about and call him out for lying about you, the excuse, 'Oh, that wasn't me, it was my editor,' like it wasn't like it wouldn't change anything is all I'm saying. Like, of course I am fine with you criticizing, shitting on me, insulting me, etc. But no, you don't. But I know you don't think this about me. Okay, dude, put commas in here. And like, I'm going under my real name now, and just have one of the top videos show up as Liam Donavan hides past, especially when you know it's just bait. That's a lie. Just kind of fucked up, I guess. I mean, what are you looking for here?" Okay, he then responds with, "I guess at least an acknowledgement of double standard, I guess. It just doesn't make sense to me. And understanding, I guess. Like, do you get where I'm coming from or disagree? I don't know. You think it's unreasonable to point this out, especially considering what you have dealt with?" And then Chud Logic responds with, "Make whatever point you want, man. It's just kind of funny that you want to turn your back on your past and act like it never happened. You weren't joking about rape, etc. to placate your weirdo teeny pop audience. Jesus Christ. You have now you want me to have some private debate or about whatever or not when you're making a fair point? I don't care, dude." And then Lerix makes his last response, "Not trying to make this aggressive and wasn't planning on getting into all of your other critiques, but to quickly sum it up, and of course I find the jokes funny, but made the decision to not make the guy who makes rape review jokes, especially publicly, because I don't want to be that guy, and overall as a person at 20 wanted to change who I am and how I portray myself. I don't think that's an unreasonable thing to believe, but you can or not. Regardless, I was strictly talking about the pedo thing because it was the most extreme and blatant lie. But if you don't care about lying, then the convo I guess stops here. I don't know how the standard you can never be upset with and other people call you pedophilic. So just wanted to get your reasoning here, but there isn't any, and I just wanted to bring this up." Okay, so that's a good amount to go through. So this is very like retarded. All right, this convo is retarded. I'm gonna be totally honest. Look, I get it that Lerix doesn't want to be called like a criminal for like liking weird shit. I think he should still be made fun of and critiqued. I mean, I totally get it, but at the same time, I think having like a little like crazed out like little like a crash out essentially is like stupid as shit. Like come on, bro. Like, are you serious? Like, DK's his editor. It's kind of expected. And also, you know, Chud's kind of right. It's like, look, you can't really be hiding a bunch of your past. I get that you want to rebrand, but you shouldn't really, you know, try to hide it. Just be like, "Hey, this is what I did in the past. It was kind of messed up. Look, I was a teenager liking this stuff. I didn't really know it was wrong." You could just say that, okay, dude. You could also be like, "Hey, look, I was really edgy just a few months ago. I just wanted to switch up my content a bit," and just be public about it. Just be like, "Hey, I just want to switch up my content. I'm more interested in music. I realized that I wasn't really interested in drama stuff as much as I was used to, and you know, this is what I want to do." That's a totally reasonable response. I don't think people will really be mad about it. And if you had people make fun of you and you took it in stride and you're like, "Haha, that's funny," I wouldn't really care. Nobody would be caring. If anything, people would applaud you. People would be like, "Okay, that's fine." Look, everybody would get it. I mean, this is an autistic comparison, but Joji switched like his content completely, and nobody's mad at him. He like switched up normally. He had a normal response and everything, and people weren't mad. Now, the last response that really made me want to make this video was when he was in a call with Aiden. And so the Aiden call isn't leaked. It was just Aiden describing what happened in the call, and I totally believe it because it does sound like something that Lerix would say. And also, he had this whole story behind it. So if you don't know, Aiden Projects is some like gay YouTuber. It's okay. Okay, that's harsh. He's some liberal YouTuber, not like Destiny type, okay? I gotta clarify, he's not liberal Destiny. He's like normal liberal. And so, like, most people know him because he would get kicked from Augie RFC's chat. That's how most people know him. So, he had this call, right? And, like, he's known for it being, like, he calls, like, there's a joke that he's a self-hating gay kid or whatever. And he'll make, like, gay jokes, right? Anybody makes jokes like this. If you're, like, you know, a minority or whatever, you'll make jokes about your own, like, race, your own sexuality, your own whatever. But Lerix is on this performative aisle of being like, oh, you can't make fun of gay people. Aren't you a gay kid?
I see this stream, not the stream where he has like the full makeup, but the stream where it's like his hair looks lighter. It's like an uncanny valley type shit. So part of my friendship with everyone, you cannot find a friend that I don't banter with, okay? Sometimes I go a little bit far with it, but I banter with everyone. Everyone knows this, okay? Liam has always bantered. We've bantered back and forth, okay? He's always been like, you're so gay, bro. You're gay, like, all the fucking time. And that was still the case, like, a month ago. I always joke. Okay, so a month ago, even though we were having genuine conversations, there were still just like casual, fucking jokes, whatever. Now fast forward to a month later, I'm gonna call into his stream and like just poke a little fun at him. I think it will be funny. I don't even think he's gonna pick up. He doesn't. So I don't think much of it. I move on. He then says, hey, why did you call? I said was gonna make fun of you with a pointing emoji, Ellen DeGeneres looking ass. And then he's like, and then he types okay in all lowercase and call me schizo, but when I see okay in all lowercase or K as a response, I feel like someone is displeased with me, okay? So I said gay coded response as a joke. I wasn't even thinking, like, I just a gay coded response. And he's like, aren't you actually bisexual? He's like, I said, what do you mean? He's little bro. He's like you're bisexual and you know that, but you go around calling the things gay or making fun of the concept of that. That's just confusing. I don't know why you do that. I said, it's the internet. We call everything gay. He says, no, we don't. You're just in a circle of people who do and use the word interchangeably with bad, which as someone who's bisexual, I don't know why you would subject yourself to that. It's like Blair White being a conservative. So just to be clear, I just want to... How many of you are gay? I just need to know this.
Why are you okay with these guys making gay jokes? Why are you such a self-hating gay kid? It's like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? It's just a joke. Calm down. Like, he's able to make these jokes himself. Like, who gives a shit? Like, you're grasping straws over something that it's so minimal that affects nothing. It's obvious that he's trying to be so performative for like all of this music shit. Like, if you really cared, you'd take the Anthony Fantana route and just be totally honest. Like, yeah, you'd be edgy at some points, but you'd have like an actual like opinion on shit. But no, he's acting so retarded about it. Like, bro, what is wrong with you? It'd be one thing if like this is so weird. If Ada was talking about, all these like weird conspiracy theory-esque type shit, like that's one thing, okay? But it's another thing to make jokes about like gay people being a gay person yourself. Like, who cares, dude? And it's so performative, and like he's obviously trying to be someone that he's not. Like, it's so I mean, or is he this? Like, you know what I mean? It's so weird. Like, we don't know who this guy really is. But it's obvious that he's performative, if you know what I mean. Okay. So yeah, I think that's insane. I think he's like, I think he's just a weird person in general now. Like, I just watch his stuff for background noise, if I'm gonna be honest. I don't really care. I just think his opinions aren't really valid. You know what I mean? And I hate using that word, your opinion is validated or whatever. And it sounds so like quirky, white girl-esque or whatever, but it's true. It's just like his opinions are invalid because there's no substance to them. He obviously doesn't really uphold much to them. And if you really cared, you wouldn't be like crashing out over stupid shit that people in commentary are doing. Alright, and this final point is like, okay man, like come on. So there's this picture of him in like the Cinnamoroll like girly outfit or whatever, and look, if you wear like a jacket like this, or if you wear just a shirt and you have like a jacket over it, I mean, it's whatever, like who gives a shit. But it's like the whole outfit, like dude, come on, like there has to be something like this. It has to be his girlfriend. Like, if it was just that and he just said, yeah, it's my girlfriend doing it, nobody really care. Okay, unrelated rant real quick, and I'll get this in and I'll make it its own little section or whatever. So in my opinion, he has absolutely no drip. Like, look at what this guy wears, okay? So he's just wearing like the Cinnabon, like it's all blue or whatever. Like, he's dressing really girly, okay? Now in itself it's not actually that bad, but he has absolutely no fly or no style. So let's get this changed up, okay? To be more aesthetically pleasing for the eyes. So first off, you're gonna want to change like the shorts that he's wearing or whatever for black jeans, okay? So black jeans is pretty neutral because it goes with anything. Blue jeans can go with this, but the issue is that you'll see is that, like, yes, it can be neutral, but it won't fit the aesthetic in a little bit, and I'll explain why. Obviously change out the shorts, wear some like leather boots. I recommend Wolverines. Those are pretty nice. I wear those pretty often. Those are fit perfectly for me. They're a little size up, but they're pretty good. And then I recommend a leather jacket. Now, I recommend a black one specifically. This is what I wear. I wear a black leather jacket. I won't say what company it is. One I would recommend, these are expensive, is the Shot NYC ones. Specifically the one that they use in RE4. You know, the bomber jacket. These are aesthetically pleasing. They look really nice. The brown one looks beautiful. The one in black ebony looks perfect. It looks really nice for what he's going for. So yeah, so black jeans obviously, and then yeah, that Shot NYC black jacket over the Cinnabon shirt. Now that would give him like aesthetics, okay? And obviously the black boots. Obviously he should take off like the eyeliner and stuff, or the makeup he added on. Look, if you put a little bit of what's it called, like cover up or whatever, to cover back knee, whatever, I don't give a shit. And if you let this or whatever, obviously like the hair, he should dye it back to black. That would look better with the outfit. It would give him more drip. It would make him look more like he's actually doing the content, because it makes him look like the aesthetic he's covering, especially if he's going for like that new metal kind of look. It would look really neat. He can also just copy like what people would do back in like the 90s, 2000s with like their looks, a Nirvana look where he's wearing like really baggy jeans and like messy t-shirts. If you know what I'm talking about, this was like the style of the time. You know, he was wearing like that and a flannel. I think that would really bring up like not only his riz, but also like his content, because it would fit more with what he's covering. Okay, so that's the end of that segment. So I just want to get that out the way. So obviously from what we've seen of Liam Donavan here is that he's fake as shit. Okay, he's fake as fuck. He went on from like being pretty edgy in his commentary shit, saying some like pretty edgy shit, and he just moved on from it super quickly. It's not even like he did it in a good way. Like I explained before, if he just was like, man, I want to make different content, I'll still get along with people making fun of me. People make fun of me, I don't give a shit. It's just shitters making fun of him. And now he coped about it so much that he made it to an explosive drama that literally it could have been mitigated if he just didn't care, if he just was like friendly. And he made it 10 times worse, like a fucking idiot. Like I said before, do you really not know how this works? Like, you've been in commentary, bro. Like, you should know, dude. So yeah, that's the end of this video. I just want to cover Liam Donavan because I really don't like the guy. I think he's cringe and I think he's lame-o, which is the harshest thing you can call someone. But yeah, he's acting like cringe as shit. So yeah, that's the end of this video. Yeah, bye-bye.